Hey groupies, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study, and I'm the channel's video producer. You can call me PD. And the Culture Study is where I, as a filmmaker, react and review music videos from the K-pop world, and I give you my thoughts and input on it. Now today we're going to be watching Dumb Litty by KARD. A couple things to note. Yes, I realize the title is Dumb Litty, but I do feel like there is an ingenious nature to titling it Dumb Litty, and we'll talk about that in the video, in the review afterwards. And I am also aware that BM produced this, and this is actually inspired by Greek or Roman gods, both, something like that. I heard it was like a mixture. So yeah, I'm really interested. KARD is one of my favorite groups that I definitely keep an eye on. It's not just because they're progressive and they're co-ed. It's because I think they're genuinely talented and I think they genuinely make really good music. Now, before we get started, our video is brought to you by our Patreon. We are actually doing something new on Patreon. We're going to be taking the channel in a different direction. We're going to be producing more content, not just reactions. It's going to be a lot of analyses of like K-pop music videos, maybe even expanding into Korean TV and Korean cinema. And then we're also going to be making short films, eventually a feature film, and we're going to be making short films every other month. So that requires a lot of money to actually do that. If you guys would like to support us, head on over to Patreon at patreon.com/formatherapy. There is actually going to be a progress bar. Last time I checked, we're at like 92% to our goal. If we hit that goal, we can fund a new short film every other month. So if you would like to support us, go to Patreon. At the lowest tier access at $2, you get early access to reaction videos like this. And at higher tiers, you have drama club reactions, live stage reactions, variety show reactions, J-pop reactions, all that good stuff is on Patreon. So if you guys would like to support us and our films and our original content coming out, head on over to Patreon. However, supporting us is completely optional. If you just want to stick around for the free stuff, that is a great way to support us too, and we appreciate you. Now, let's watch this video. This is Dumb Litty by KARD, and this is your form of therapy.
We go
Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Very different for a KARD title track. Heck, even for a lot of their music. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, I really like the production of the music video. It's very simple, it's very minimalistic, but it's like so strong, very bold. Ooh, swimming set is not, oh, I see, okay. Everyone has an individual set that actually reflects probably what god they're inspired by. Wow, this is a very aggressive chorus. But it's a very aggressive chorus driven actually by the vocals, which is kind of like a rap actually. And it's not really driven by like the instrumental. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I get the feeling Somin is Aphrodite. BM is Zeus or Thor, especially with the hammer. Chiwa had a sword earlier, so I wonder if Chiwa is Athena. I don't know the difference between Greek and Roman gods, so I'm just saying whatever. Yeah, she seems like Aphrodite to me. Oh my god, like this is, oh my god, what is she wearing? Oh my god. Wow. Oh, is Jaseph supposed to be Bacchus? Interesting. I believe either the Greek or the Roman, I don't remember which one Bacchus is. Okay, so he's definitely Thor. I don't know if Bacchus is Roman or Greek, but whatever the equivalent is, I know that's Dionysus. Oh my god, this is Chizu's era. I'm Chizu. I meant Chiwu. I said Chizu by accident. Oh, interesting. Oh. Alright, so I'm not sure if this is BM's actually first foray into producing their title track. I know BM has actually worked on some of their B-side songs, I believe. For title tracks, I'm not sure, but I know that he very much emphasized that it was produced by him. Now, let's first talk about Dumb Litty, the title itself. I think it's very fascinating. I think it's a very interesting marketing move to call it Dumb Litty. I think because it's already such a very douchey title, but I feel like the thing about KARD, they kind of own up to whatever style and image they're putting on. So when you have something like Dumb Litty, yes, it feels insanely stupid to say. But when they say it, it doesn't come off that way. It comes off very strong and charismatic, and it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I think the genius behind that marketing is, I mean, I have to assume it was BM's decision to actually call it Dumb Litty. It got people talking. I think a lot of people talked about this KARD comeback. You know, I just in my surroundings, just hearing other people what they're saying, they were like, did you see like the teaser? Did you hear what it's called? Oh my God, that's so silly. That's so dumb. But it still got people talking. And ultimately, when your curiosity is piqued like that, people are going to go, whether they're a casual KARD fan or a hardcore KARD fan, they're going to be like, all right, let's hear what Dumb Litty is like. It's called Dumb Litty. What's it going to sound like? You know, is it going to be something that's a little bit jokey? Is it something that's going to be a little bit more fun? Or is it going to be serious and dark like this? Not that this was necessarily serious and dark, but it was more so, I would say, intimidating. For a song like Dumb Litty, I think there is a preconceived notion that it's going to sound more like a party song. This one, it came off more intimidating. It was more of a power track, and I really think BM did a great job at producing it. Because one of the things that I actually really like about the song, BM is a really great part in it. I really like his rap portion, but I think BM and even J-Sef to an extent took a huge backseat in order to give Chiwu, especially Chiwu, way more lines. I think Chiwu, out of any other title track, this might be the most screen time, the most line distribution she has ever gotten, and she absolutely killed it. And what I love, and this is exactly why I love when band members produce music for themselves and for their group, is he definitely pushed Chiwu and challenged Chiwu into a more confident and more prominent role. And sometimes you need a member who sees the potential in another member, and to be able to write a song that can pull like a particular talent out. You know, not everyone is fit for every talent. And you definitely pushed Somin out of her comfort zone. I think this was such a different song structure-wise, and the melody too, because with Somin, I think especially Somin, there is always a very structured nature. There's a format, a blueprint to how a KARD song works in terms of like line distribution, who gets what. That's with any K-pop group, right? And Somin usually gets the chorus. She gets really loud, powerful, melodic lines. But no, here he definitely pushed her out of her comfort zone. He made her do something that was not exactly something she does all the time. And I think it was a great side of Somin that we saw as well. And to make the driving part of the chorus not an instrumental drop, in fact, I feel like the hook is kind of like the same throughout the song. It's driven mainly by the rap. It's driven by whether it's J-Sef or Chiwu or BM or whoever, whenever they're saying the Dumb Litty lines for the chorus, the ferocity of that, the repetitive, like very fast nature of that actually makes it way more impressive. I actually like this way more than Bomb Bomb, because the thing about Bomb Bomb, it was great, it was powerful, but I think this one is powerful in a different way. This one is way more powerful with its attitude, with its members, with its lines. And I think BM did a great job of that, because especially the chorus, like if you compare Bomb Bomb's chorus to this, I'm sure everyone has different opinions and this is just mine, but whatever that sound was in the Bomb Bomb chorus, having that be like the hook, that was fine and all. But after listening to this, I actually prefer having J-Sef or having Chiwu actually driving the chorus. I think it's a lot more powerful. So BM did a great job with that. I think the music video was a very interesting direction because it was simple, it was minimalistic, but it certainly wasn't cheap. I think the direction of it, it kind of reminds me of like the art direction that Cheonga's snapping went with. Cheonga's snapping felt very artistic. You know, felt like something out of like a museum. And I feel like parts of Dumb Litty was exactly the same. Like, even though it was very clean and simple, like one of the main dance scenes where there's like a giant obelisk hanging above them with like the cross slit and then the light coming out from there. Even though it's a simple setup, it looks just absolutely intimidating. But then there were also other sets that were very visually eye-catching and were not, you know, minimalistic. Like one of Somin's pieces. I mean, one of Somin's set pieces, she had like this kind of like a shrine, and there was like this, I think it was like a moon maybe? That one was more minimalistic, but then there was one where it was like these beautiful flowers. Like it kind of reminds me of like her back piece set from Bomb Bomb. In fact, I wonder if they actually reused that or retextured that, because it looks quite similar. Or I wonder if it's just because of the style that it looks similar, but it's not a reused set. But going for that clean, minimalistic approach actually really helps, because, you know, there was the scene with Joseph like rapping with all the busts, like the figureheads. You know, like we associate the mythology stuff with a lot of the old Greek and Roman statues, which you would see on display at a museum. And so throughout this music video, I feel like that is the main driving force. It's like everything is more so an art set piece, and I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. And so I think I would have to say MVP of this song had to be Jiwoo. Props to Jiwoo for delivering such a powerful, killer performance. I think that's the best section Jiwoo has ever had in a song. And like, I wish BM would produce all of their music, and I would love to see different colors for the group and the members and see what he can pull out from them. I particularly like her sword scene. I know that there's the scene with like the red latex and stuff, but I think just seeing her with the sword is just so badass. I really like BM's set piece with like the black suit. I really like the interpretation of Thor's hammer. He had like a pimp stick, he had like the cane, but he also had like a sledgehammer, which I thought it was a very modern take on that. And then there was Somin. Even though her like bright flowery one was like visually very stimulating, I actually liked her sort of like lunar set piece. And I really like Joseph's set piece, where I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be Bacchus, where he's sitting on like a throne and he's surrounded by the golden grapes and like the goblets. I thought that was really cool. Great music video, great comeback, great song. I know they're touring in the US starting next month. I definitely want to go see them live. I don't know if I can, just because of like, I don't know if I can actually get tickets, but we'll see. Yeah, this was a great comeback. Props to KARD. And I feel like this song is definitely way more catered towards the Western audience, and I think it's a great primer for their tour. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of the Culture Study. I hope you learned something today. Let me know what you guys thought about Dumb Litty in the comments down below. Also, if you guys would like to support our endeavors, remember, we're trying to make short films every other month. Head on over to Patreon at patreon.com/formatherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to videos like this at different stages. We have live stage reactions, we have drama club reactions, variety show reactions, and J-pop reactions. So all the fun stuff is on Patreon, so go ahead and check that out and support us in the process, but supporting us monetarily is completely optional. If you want to help us out for free, here are a couple ways to do so. Go ahead and click like down below. It helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Leave a comment while you're there. Let us know what you thought about the video. If you're new, go ahead and click subscribe. It should be over here. If you're new or you've been around for a while, be sure to turn on that notification bell. Be notified when we upload a new video. And go ahead and check out these end cards and use our playlist to watch our other reaction and reviews over here.